On March 20, 1746, a little-known but significant conflict took place in the small town of Keith, Moray, Scotland. Known as the Skirmish of Keith, this battle was part of the Jacobite Rising of 1745, a failed attempt to restore the Stuart monarchy to the thrones of Scotland and England. The background of the skirmish begins with Captain Alexander Campbell and his troops, who were loyal to the British-Hanoverian government, and Prince William, Duke of Cumberland, entering the town of Keith. At the same time, a detachment of Jacobite supporters, led by Lord John Drummond, were at Spey and heard rumours that the Duke of Cumberland's army was on its way. Lord Drummond ordered his men to march and take up positions for battle, and they were joined by additional men from Roy Stewart's and Lord Elcho's units. The Jacobite force numbered around 900, 100 men. As the battle began, the French hussars, who were fighting on the side of the Jacobites, gave the signal to attack with the cry of "God save Prince Charles." The action continued for about half an hour, with the Campbells firing heavily from the windows of the local kirk. Captain Robert Stewart, who was leading the Jacobite forces, was severely wounded by a musket ball through both of his shoulders. Major Glasgow, who was also on the Jacobite side, requested that Captain Stewart send a party of men to the kirk as he feared they were going to be overpowered in the streets. Captain Stewart complied and was able to take all of the enemy prisoners. The Jacobite forces, however, were aware that the Duke of Cumberland had 700 horse lodged in the vicinity and feared they would be attacked. Captain Stewart rode at the rear of the prisoners to prevent them from falling into enemy hands as they were carried over the bridge to Spey. When the smoke cleared, the skirmish resulted in 9 deaths and many injuries on the government side, and 1 death and many injuries on the Jacobite side. Additionally, around 80 prisoners were taken by the Jacobites.